I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and it's like, what if I won a Nobel Prize in physics? How does that work for news coverage, and what would I want it to be, or need it to be, or both? So this is on news coverage in my American hometown if I won a Nobel Prize in physics. Today is Wednesday, 2 April 2025, and per what I have observed concerning news coverage of recipients of the Nobel Prize in physics in the past, here I, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, provide my picks for my American hometown news coverage if I won a Nobel Prize in physics. So, if given a list to say yes and no to, so essentially, let's say there's some sort of structure in place where the Nobel Committee, or the awarding organization entity, has like, you do get a say in your press coverage, but we also get a say because it's our prize. So here's a list and you can kind of say yes or no to, or you say yes or no to. So if that kind of a structure, then from my home area in the United States of America, so if they're on the list, so this is the greater Seattle area equal to Washington State, kind of treating it that way, I would choose 5 local publications, including those that have already published my name at Tanis Leonhardi or Tanis Coralee Leonhardi level, which includes the Everett Herald / HeraldNet in 2008 and Shoreline Area News in 2020, 2021, 2022. And then 5 Beating Red Heart Republican news publications based in Alaska as a replacement for the Seattle Times, as I was raised in a split American Democrat, American Republican family, and I want the news coverage to feel like home. Yes. So fair and balanced, and make it feel like home, make it feel like a hit. Oh yeah, I did something. And make it feel like a fit. To have only like American Democrat would be grossly inappropriate for me in what feels like home because of who is my family. And it'd be really cool. So let's say I'm living in Italy or something, and I'm living in a house and I got four pets. I got Scar Baby, Blotchy, Honeysuckle, and Ghoul, all Western gray squirrels. And maybe local publication over here wants to do a story on that. What's your home life like? Why don't have you figured out how to fly them on the airplane yet? Little carrier that goes in the seat in front of you. In that case, I might only be able to bring one. Do I ask Austin to squirrel sit? That kind of thing. Do I ask Karsten to squirrel sit? Do I send 2 to each? Do I take Ghoul in a little carrier on an airplane and go to Alaska and get interviewed in Alaska? Are there no interviews and they just cover it? That kind of thing. And then bonus, I prefer Canadian national coverage to United States of America national news coverage. Yes, and even in my watching news here on YouTube, I watched Canadian news, not actually United States of America news. So there we go. That's on news coverage in my American hometown if I won a Nobel Prize in physics.